city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here? I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty, watch how I go ballistic and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. But I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now Hall to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. First play and a first throw for Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Hey, 626.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And some space here. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw here. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. He'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a jet touchdown. Well, really a fantastic play, not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, in the direction to hit pay dirt. He did it, and they've got the first lead.
And that certainly changes the early tone of this game, doesn't it, partner? One moment, they were going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to clear their heads and get back out there against an electrified defense.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Inside handoff to Mixon. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Mixing up the middle. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away to Mixon on the check down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. He'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd from 19 yards away. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, if they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses. Without
a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Rodgers taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill puts it off. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. That ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Now a throw here to his running back. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the gun to give to Mixon. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Tyler Boyd. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals have moved out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long. And that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Trey Hendrickson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A draw play for Mixon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's got some space here. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 8. 97 yards rushing for him in his first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
But that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 43. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Second and 6. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. Down inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Irv Smith Jr., 41 yards. And the Bengals continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. On first down, Rodgers taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And some room to work. And now the rookie's free. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. 66 yards. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Zerline now for the PAT. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bengals drive about to get going. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Herb Smith Jr. with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Back one. Hey, 88. Out there. 50.
Working from the gun, Rodgers taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. And that's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Logan Wilson. And